I count it up. I'm trying to go and touch the sun. Is you down or what? Yeah, I got tired of this shit.
Welcome back to another video. Bro, you guys have been showing me so much, like, thank you guys for the love and support on the last video. Shout out to Fine. They got me right with this. It's not even like, it doesn't remind me of gym at all. It's like something I actually wear outside the gym. Abs isn't like every other muscle group. I mean, it's like every other muscle group, but there's a few techniques and things you can do to really get your abs to pop and show. And as someone who has had abs, I feel like I've had abs all my life, but for someone who's had abs, like really shredded abs for the last 3 years, I feel like I can really get down to the nitty gritty and show you guys. So come on, let's go to the gym. We're not gonna do too much talking. I'm gonna turn off the camera and we'll see you guys there. Okay, we're here. Let's go inside. I need to put on some good music. We're here. Let's go inside. Let's show you guys the ab day. Of course, I'm about to start. I was just about to start yapping to y'all crazy. There's no point for me to yap. Let's go inside. Starting off, we have cardio. You need to be in a caloric deficit and you need to have a certain body fat percentage to even see your abs, to even see the outline. You need to be fairly lean. You don't need to be shredded, but you do need to be a bit lean. And one of the best ways to get lean is doing cardio. What I usually do is the 13-3 speed, 30 minutes. I start off doing the 12.5 incline for 3 speed. Well, for 2.5 to 3 speed. And then I used to do that for 20 minutes. And then I turned 20 minutes into 25 minutes. 25 minutes turns into 30 minutes for the 12.5 incline. Once that part got easy, I built it up to 13 incline, 3 speed, and then I built it right back up to that 30-minute mark. Cardio is still hard for me, y'all. I'll be honest. Like, I'm not the best when it comes to cardio. If you mix cardio with a caloric deficit, it's a great way to get lean, bro. It's a great way to build abs. And before you know it, bro, you probably gonna see like a six-pack outline for your fucking cardio, bro. Before we get into the actual techniques that you can do to get abs, we need to talk about the caloric deficit part. The caloric deficit is the best way to get lean. It's better than doing cardio. Obviously, you still wanna do cardio, but if you really want to get that abs and the six-pack look, you need to control what you eat, how you eat, and when you eat. What I do is I focus on whole foods, chicken, beef, tuna, eggs. You know, I just like to eat whole meats, whole foods, mix it with a nice little carb like rice. Potatoes is really good. And that's just how I like to eat generally, just to stay lean. Go on caloriecalculator.com. It'll ask for your age, your weight, and then ask how much you exercise or how active you are during the week. Fill that out truthfully, and they'll tell you exactly what you need to do to lose weight, and then they'll also tell you what you need to do to gain weight. When you're getting abs, more or less you want to kind of lose weight. So I'd say kind of just go into a caloric deficit. Don't do anything too extreme. I'd say just try to lose maybe like a half a pound to a pound a week, and you should be straight. You'll probably have abs in a couple of months, bro. You don't need to give up on all your good foods, bro. Dude, I had 42,000 McDonald's points when I was at my leanest. You don't need to get rid of like all the junk food you eat. Just eat it more in control. You know, one thing that I do is I kind of have like a cheat day. So like over the week, I'll eat healthy or more or less. And then like on a Saturday or something, I know I'm probably gonna go out with friends. So on those days, I'll kind of be like, okay, I can go over my calorie limit. I can eat this, but you know, just make up for it the next day. So on Saturday, I'll cheat. Sunday, I'll do some more cardio to make up for that cheat day, you know? So there's never like a set reason, but you can still eat what you want. If whoever tells you that you can't eat what you want to get lean is a liar, bro. I've been eating Arby's all day. Let's get married. I'm getting married. The cable crunches with a rope attachment, and I'm gonna bring you guys kind of closer so you can see. You wanna get a rope attachment for this movement. Set it to the highest point that the cable has. You wanna get on your knees, pause, step back from the cable a little bit. You can even use a mat on your knees if the floor is a little bit hard, but step back from the cable. Have your hips kind of shoulder width apart. So your legs shoulder width apart. Step back from the cable, shoulder width apart. Keep your core tight. Now, when you grab the attachment, what you want to do is put it behind your head. When you go down, you want to flex your spine and imagine bringing your elbows to your knees. Hips, lower body, knees locked, and you just want to bring those elbows in. Flex the spine, round it. I don't go too heavy just because my stability gets fucked up if I do. But you get the idea. I usually just do 2 sets till failure. You can do 3 sets till failure, whatever works for you. But you want to treat it like a normal muscle. It's a muscle that you have to train to grow.
Get money is a habit. It's a habit. Get money is a habit. Get money is a habit.
Not a lot of people can do this off rip, so there's a couple ways to do the hanging leg raises. That's basically what it is. So literally, it's just like it sounds. You want to hang, usually from like a higher point, but this one is comfortable enough. I usually keep my toes together. I bring my toes up and then go back down. You want to control your movement. Keeping your toes, I don't know if you guys can hear me because of all this like static, but keeping your toes tight together is going to prevent you from swinging as much. So try to keep your toes together, go up, kind of pause at the top and control it on the way back down. Really controlling it on the way back down is important, guys. If you're a beginner and you don't really have the strength to do it straight legged yet, you can also kind of just raise your hips, get the idea, bring it back down. You can raise your hips, bring your knees up, bring it back down. It's not hitting the core as well, but it's good practice just until you can work up to getting the straight leg raises. And those are the only 2 techniques I do for abs, guys. You pair these 2 movements. I do it about 2 days a week, 2 to 3, but closer to 2 because I hate doing abs. But you pair these movements with the caloric deficit and you pair it with cardio, bro, you're gonna have abs like, a lot of people think you can just get abs in 5 minutes. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta work for it, but it's not as hard as it seems. Just stay consistent and you're gonna have the 6-pack. Come on, y'all. You know, I still got them. I still got them. But that's about it for the actual core day. That's all I do for core. Oh, before I let you guys go, another thing for core is compound movements are important. Squats, bench press, deadlift. Those are all gonna work your core because you wanna keep a tight, braced core, which in theory makes your core stronger. Not really, but it helps your abs show. But don't depend on that. Try to actually train it. And before you know it, you're gonna have abs. Anyways, I'm gonna go show you guys the physique. And I think we're done here. It's a quick video today, guys. It's a quick one.
Now I'm feeling free. Talking down, I'm making bleed. Yeah, I get to jumping like I'm Jordan. My Glock 23. 23. My Glock 23. 23. My Glock 23. I think I'm going